So we have been discussing about the resultant of two forces using a method of resolution. So we got here this r bar after substituting the values of p and q in this equation. R bar is equal to 80.01 Newton along positive x direction I cap plus 56.11 Newton j cap. So here if we represent this r bar in the vector form, like let r bar is equal to rx I cap plus ry j cap, then then this rx, comparing, substituting this r bar here and comparing both sides, rx equal to 80.01 Newton and ry is equal to 56.11 Newton. Magnitudes, and they are acting along positive x direction and positive y direction. Same thing if we can show it in graphically. So here this is rx, because we have positive 8 point, this is rx plus, so it is along positive x axis 0.01 Newton, and ry also we got plus value, so it is positive y direction. Ry is equal to 56.11 Newton. So then R must be like this, because in order to complete this using triangle law, you can shift this R to here, then completing the triangle using triangle law, this must be the resultant. This is Rx and this is Ry. So this is our resultant of both Rx and Ry. So here Rx and Ry are the components of this resultant force R. R is the resultant of these two forces Rx and Ry. So then this represents our resultant force, and already we got now. So from here, from this angle is 90, we can say that this R is equal to under root Rx square plus Ry square. Substituting these values, Rx is equal to 80.01 and Ry is equal to 56.11. So we get this value is equal to, so we get this value R is equal to magnitude of R bar equal to 97.72 Newton. Now we got the magnitude. Next we need to find out the direction of this resultant force. You may take with horizontals. In the previous cases we have considered with the angle made by the resultant force with horizontal. Let us take here also this horizontal. Let us say this angle is some pi. Again, from this triangle, rectangle triangle, we can say that tan pi is equal to, this is Ry by Rx, and substituting these values here and finding the finally pi value, this is equal to, so we get here pi value after substituting Ry is equal to 56.11 and Rx equal to 80.01. We get pi, that is pi means the angle made by the resultant force with the horizontal, 35.04, almost same with the previous cases. So this is how we find out the resultant of the two forces using the method of resolution. So instead of doing all these things, we can do it in a simpler way. So that is this is our problem here. Here P bar and Q bar. P bar is making an angle 40 and with magnitude 40 and making an angle 20. Q force vector making an angle 45, and here magnitude is 60. So what I will do is, using method of resolution, instead of doing all this process, simply first draw this like this. This is our point A here now. Now here in this one here, P is in the first quadrant and it is making an angle 20. So it is in the first quadrant. So its two components are, one is this. So you can draw these two components like this. And here the P direction is away from this point A. So both the components also direction is away from the point A. So these are the two components of this force vector P. And this force vector P is making an angle 20 with this one, with this horizontal line, that is with this component. So it will become cos component. Now it will become P cos 20, that is, this is P cos 20 and other will become P sine 20. Next, so we have resolved this force P into two component, horizontal and vertical component. Similarly, now Q also it is in the first quadrant. So if you resolve, one is this component, other one is this component, and here Q is making an angle of 45 with the horizontal with this with this component, 45 with this component, so it will become cos. So that implies I can write this as Q cos 45. It is not 25. Angle made by Q with the horizontal or with the vertical we need to consider. So Q is making an angle 45 with this horizontal component. So then this will become Q cos 45. Automatically the other will become Q sin 45. So what we have done is, now we have resolved all the forces acting on the body into along x direction and along y direction. Now we'll see here from this one already we got here. So this Rx, actually formula for finding of the resultant force, Rx is equal to sigma Fx and Ry is equal to sigma Fy, and then R magnitude is equal to under root Rx square plus Ry square, and using this thing we can find out the angle also. This is tan pi formula, in this case equal to Ry by Rx. Now sigma Fx means what here? Now plus P cos 20 plus Q cos 45, and sigma Fy means plus P sin 20 and plus Q sin 45. Substituting here we can get the values of Rx and Ry. So you will get same value, that is Rx is equal to 80.01 Newton and Ry is equal to 56.11 Newton. So then you know Rx, Ry, you can find out the magnitude of R and then find out the direction. So once you are get more practice, you can do it in a 1 or 2 steps to find out the solution of this problem. Let us discuss more about this. Now let us discuss more about this resultant of system of forces. Consider this figure shown here. 4 forces F1, F2, F3 and F4 are acting on a body at point A. Now we can find out this resultant of system of forces using polygon law of forces. If there are only 2 forces, then we use triangle law. If there are more than 2 forces, then we can use the polygon law. So how do we do it? This one is say now draw this F1 like this same. So I considered here same, this is F1, and from here F2 is this direction, so F2, this is F2, and F3 is this direction, so same, let me draw this. This is not up to scale, F3, and F4 from here it is this direction, something like this. This is F4. Now joining initial and final points, that is this one, this is the initial point, final point. This represents this resultant force, R bar. Now how do we get this resultant force? Now consider only first F1 and F2 and joining these two. Let us say this is R1. Then using triangle law, this F1 plus F2 is equal to R1. So here R1 bar is equal to F1 plus F2 bar. Now we have replaced this F1 F2 by this single force R1. This is R1 is the resultant of F1 and F2. Now these two are over. Now consider R1 and F3. R1 and F3. Then you will get, say, this one is, say, from R2. So now R2 bar is equal to R1 plus F3. Now see, now consider, now this is over, all are over. Now what we are left with is R2 and F4. So R2 plus F4 is equal to R bar. So this R bar is equal to R2 plus F4 bar. Substituting this R2 value, R2 is equal to R1 plus F3, R1 is equal to F1 plus F2. So finally what we get here is R bar is equal to F1 bar plus F2 bar, F3 bar plus F4 bar. So resultant force is the nothing but is the vector addition of the forces. R bar is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 bar. If there are more number of forces, then plus you get this addition. So this is the formula for general formula for finding the resultant of system of forces. Now let us substitute these values for forces. Now we are resolving these forces into rectangle components. So if it is the only coplanar, or if all the forces are coplanar, then we can resolve these forces into two rectangular components. And general, if they are lying in a space, then we need to resolve them into three components. So let us write them as like let us say you are resolving this force F1 into three components such that in general. So this is F1 x I cap. I have to put this all are like bars and this one. I am not keeping here. So